Trouble in Paradise, Jeff Sessions just laid the smackdown on the state of Hawaii. Attorney General Jeff Sessions releases statements after Hawaii judge puts new limits on the Trump administration's travel ban from 6 Muslim countries. The judge is now allowing entry of grandparents, grandchildren, and other family members into the United States. In the order issued last Thursday, Federal District Court Judge Derek Watson also found that any refugee with ties to resettlement organizations in the U.S. that are able to receive them should be exempt from the travel ban. If Jeff Sessions speaks about the travel ban that Supreme Court rules on, in June, before the Supreme Court went into recess, they reinstated the travel ban from 6 Muslim-majority countries: Iran, Syria, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen, but with some restrictions that those who have bona fide relationships with Americans in the U.S. can still come in. The Trump administration said that would include parents, spouses, fiancés, sons, daughters, son-in-law, daughters-in-law, or siblings, but the government excluded grandparents and grandchildren from its definition of close family, along with brothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, and cousins. In the ruling that you can read here, Judge Watson did not accept that. After the ruling, Attorney General Jeff Sessions have set his sights on the Hawaii judge and all those who block the administration's effort to keep the country, as he said, in the following: the Department of Justice for immediate release on Friday, July 14th. Statement by Attorney Jeff Sessions on the Hawaii District Court's decision. These leftist judges need to be held accountable for the damage they are causing and their obstruction. A country that doesn't have a government that can function is no country at all. Let's take a listen to Jeff Sessions here.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, and good morning to all of you. One of the Justice Department's top priorities is to protect the United States from threats to our national security. Therefore, I want to discuss 2 points. First, the national security basis of this order, and second, the Department of Justice's role in defending the lawful orders of the President of the United States. First, as President Trump noted in his address to Congress, the majority of people convicted in our courts for terrorism-related offenses since 9/11 came here from abroad. We also know that many people seeking to support or commit terrorist acts will try to enter through our refugee program. In fact, today more than 300 people, according to the FBI, who came here as refugees are under an FBI investigation today for potential terrorism-related activities. Like every nation, the United States has a right to control who enters our country and to keep out those who would do us harm. This executive order seeks to protect the American people as well as lawful immigrants by putting in place an enhanced screening and vetting process for visitors from 6 countries. 3 of these nations are state sponsors of terrorism. The other 3 have served as safe havens for terrorist countries where governments have lost control of their territory to terrorist groups like ISIL or Al-Qaeda and its affiliates. This increases the risk that people are admitted here from these countries may belong to terrorist groups or may have been radicalized by them. We cannot compromise our nation's security by allowing visitors entry when their own governments are unable or unwilling to provide the information we need to vet them responsibly, or when those governments actively support terrorism. This executive order responsibly provides a needed pause. So we can carefully review how we scrutinize people coming here from these countries of concern. Second, the Department of Justice believes that this executive order, just as the first executive order, is a lawful and proper exercise of presidential authority. This Department of Justice will defend and enforce lawful orders of the President consistent with the core principles of our Constitution. The executive is empowered under the Constitution and by Congress to make national security judgments and to enforce our immigration policies in order to safeguard the American public. Terrorism is clearly a danger for America and our people. The President gets briefings on these dangers and emerging threats on a regular basis. The federal investigative agencies, the intelligence community, the Department of State, the Department of Homeland Security, and the United States military report to the President. Knowing the President would best possess such extensive information, our founders wisely gave the executive branch the authority and the duty to protect the nation. This executive order is a proper exercise of that power. Now, I will turn things over to our able Secretary John Kelly of the Department of Homeland Security. John?
Thank you.
I agree with Sessions, and he should take this judge to court. That's right, the Hawaiian liberal judge. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.